Hey, what's up, y'all? It's YORO, and I'm checking out the Higurashi visual novel. Already this menu screen, it's very calm. It was very chill, but it's kind of eerie too. And the title, like When They Cry with the Red Sea. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know how to feel. But yeah, this is a completely blind read through. I don't know anything that's going to happen in this VN. No idea what to expect. But I do know a couple things. One, I know this is a very long visual novel series, I guess. I really enjoy visual novels. This might put all of those to shame lengthwise, but I'm very down to see why it is so well regarded, because that's something else I know too, that this is a very famous visual novel series, along with Umineko, I believe, which I think it has some degree of connection to. So that's very cool. That's like considered like on the level of like Fate Stay Night, for example, which I really love. Love all those Type Moon visual novels. Played through those. But this is from a completely different author, Ryukishi07. As you see down here, I even downloaded the oh 07 mod and kind of got that set up based on suggestions that people gave me. Thank you very much for those and that help. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. I'm ready to just dive right in, see what's up with it, why it's so famous. Some things people have said have got me a little worried that, oh, you could consider it like the horror game you're playing for October, right? It's good timing. Oh boy. So I kind of got that vibe already, but you know, I got through Sayano Uta. Let's see if I can get through this. Let's start. Onikakushi, opening. Demoned Away chapter. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry. The Onikakushi arc will be the opening, inviting you into this world. Sit back, relax, and enjoy life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty for this chapter is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward. Oh my god, difficulty? Never heard about difficulty in a visual novel before. Uh-oh, it's got me a little worried. I guess I'll be on my toes. But yeah, let's get started. Onikakushi. I'm curious about the meaning of that. Oh. That was a laugh. A little unnerving. Please do not deploy yourself. Even if the world does not forgive you, I will forgive you. Please do not deploy yourself. Even if you do not forgive the world, I will forgive you. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me? Frederica Berncastel. And some words that I don't understand here. Is that? I don't mean to sound ignorant. I was about to say, is that a real language? Whoa. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance? Okay, yep, entirely coincidental. Raising my mic because I'm a little spooked already. AD 1983, the early summer of the 58th year of the Showa era. Got it. What the fuck? What is going on? I'm already yelling expletives. I don't know what's going on. Oh goodness, why is this already spooky? And it's still playing the eerie sounds. Okay, be cool. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart would have been far better. I trusted her. Betrayal, okay. No, I still trust her. I guess these sounds, we've been just hearing the murder of whoever this is. Even in this very moment, I trust her. Even still. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself, in such a silly, sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my face. That mechanical, repetitious sound finally stilled, and everything fell silent. Only the cry of the cicadas remained, annoyingly loud. And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She is no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. When they cry, okay. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why? This pain, my eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough. and countless times I'd wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. Just, okay, side note, as... okay, this is already way too intense of a start. Oh, what have I gotten myself into? Alright, let's... This poor person who we are from the perspective of. Except, I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? Dude, even still, like, gosh. I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle, and appreciate it. Hey, me? I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright to just take the easy way out? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind, with her. Like flowers by a grave. Wow. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm. Just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. Oh my god, what is this? This is just pain right away. That kindness made me happy. God, every swing. That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked petting your head. I loved how demure you were. God. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. Oh my god. Hold up. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Oh, I think I had the roles switched here. Oh my god. Jesus, perhaps I really did. Love you. They were the ones swinging? Oh my god, title drop. Jeez, dude. Achievement unlocked, farewell. Thanks, Steam. Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. Or is this... Have we switched perspectives to someone eavesdropping on this craziness? It had been a while since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I'd lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads. The melodious cacophony of the crosswalk. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. What a tone shift from that intensity that we started with, like... God, even that seemingly had a twist by the end of it. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks. And the cry of the Higurashi. The evening cicadas. Wow, roll credits already? So that's what Higurashi means? The evening cicadas. When they cry. Okay, got it. When the cicadas cry. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. Really, because it's already unnerving me. There's nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints. There aren't even vending machines. Lame. No music stores, no restaurants. Oh. And no arcades. An ice cream parlor? No chance. Nothing, huh? The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors where I used to live, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. This must be, I have a feeling this is probably sometime back before the murdering at the very beginning. I have a feeling we're going to see the build up to that. I lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who's she apologizing to? Wait, hold up. Because, yeah, oh my god, I was mentioned just earlier about the eavesdropping, so she's apologized so much, so just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. Yeah, like the text from earlier said about we'll saying forgive over and over, and at the end, forgive me. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake, or questioning if they could forgive them. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing even now. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I'm so confused. I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey, you, the one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Whoa. God, that kind of spooked me, hearing voices. Oh boy, shout out to the mod for adding that. Keiichi, we're almost there. Wake up. I was finally roused from my nap by my father's prodding. It's interesting that they have insight to the whole apologizing thing. Yet, yeah, we hear them, like, moving on a train towards, I guess, whatever town, and they're with their father, but yeah, I don't know. Strange. Oh, there's a CG. It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We'd spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window in the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. No, that they were even from the same era. I like this art. From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. So much more rural than they're used to. Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. Oh wow. It's beautiful though. And yeah, the town we saw in the main menu. I guess where our story will be taking place. There you go. There where I live now. Hinamizawa. I remember that name. Damn, getting the title again. We're in it now. I'm gonna drink some water. My allergies have been bad. I hope I don't sound too bad. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. It's one benefit of the country. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away on the other side. So I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. There's something appealing about small towns. I live in the city, and yeah, I can't even see stars at night, you know? I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learned that even air had its own taste. Well, this is a much more lighthearted tone. Oh boy, I can't wait till this collapses. God, and I'm still so curious how, like, I guess when they were asleep, how they were in tune or had that insight to the apologizing, right? So I guess that is, like, insight to those two characters from the very beginning. You know, that murder at the very beginning. The perspective of the one we saw from, who at first I thought was the one getting beat, but I guess turned out to be the one beating at the end. But even then, I'm not too sure. It was just like crazy, you know? But I'm sure it'll become clear. But yeah, I don't know. I'm very, very much looking forward to what the heck that was all about. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. It's already so emotional and painful, like Jesus. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that though. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Where's the bacon? Where's the eggs and the pancakes? Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi. If I don't get up early, I don't make it in time for your early breakfast. Okay. We are this lad, Keiichi. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good. Whole bowl of rice, or will half be enough? Pile it on. First I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile. I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi. I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made me each morning, that was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I guess that was what you'd call my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Fair enough. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin. This is... I can't get over how casual this is now. Like, don't do this after doing all that. Like, don't do... What are you doing to me? Isn't it about time to meet up with Rena-chan? Hurry, hurry. Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Rena is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, the guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. Oh, come on, dude. But well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Rena wait there for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door. Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Morning. Keiichi-kun. Good morning. Nice. We see our first character sprite. Cool. Looks good. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime. Oh wow, the mouth flaps? Dude, the lip sync? Yeah, that was an option in the mod. Ooh, I am not used to that, actually. I'm used to changes in sprites, like to show tone and like emotion, right? Just like transitions in sprites, but never seeing like just straight up that. Interesting. If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. She's so conscientious and such a good person. If that happens, I'll just leave you behind. And actually, I'll probably have to adjust the resolution for this, for the next recording. It looks a bit squashed. Hopefully that's not too bad. But I'll definitely adjust it for next time. Keiichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time. I'll leave you in the dust. Without looking back. Why are you so mean? Why? Rena had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. I'm kidding, I'd wait for you. With those words, Rena seemed to relax. Her face flushed bright red. Thank you.
レナが来るまでずーっと待ってる。
I'd wait forever until you came, Rena.
いつまでも。
No matter how long. Wow. Forever? Rena turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. Very cute. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease.
レナはロマンスものの文庫本は読んだことあるか？
Have you ever read a romance novel, Rena?
ないよ。読んだことない。
Alright, I'll pull my pop filter and mic down since it's not so spooky anymore. I'm so scared. Never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out.
そうそう。お袋から伝言。漬物サンキューでしたって。
Oh yeah, message from mom. She says thanks for the pickles.
どういたしまして。
It was nothing. You're welcome.
どうだった？
How were they?
しょっぱくなかったかな？
Not too salty? They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright.
その前に聞きたい。
I'd like to ask something before that.
あの漬物を漬けたのはレナか？
Were you the one who pickled them, Rena?
レナのお母さんか？
Or was it your mom?
なんで聞くんだろう。
Huh? Why do you ask?
しょっぱかった？
Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically.
レナか？レナのお母さんか？
Was it you, Rena? Or was it your mom?
なんで作った人聞くんだろう。太郎。
But why are you asking who made them? Why?
どっちが作ったかで感想が著しく変わる。
Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. Oh goodness. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she'd used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. This is very wholesome and cute so far. I don't like it. Don't distract me from what I know is gonna happen. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. Rena nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response.
レナだけど。
It was me.
うまかった。
Delicious. Huh?
前回に続きなかなかだったぜ。飯との相性は最高だった。
Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Rena never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Keep at it, Rena. I'll train you until you can handle it like the average person. Or so I decided for myself.
行こうぜ。ミオンを待たせるとあいつうるさいぞ。
Dude likes to tease. Let's go. If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Rena back to reality so we could make our way to school. The strange, easily flustered girl is Rena Ryugu. I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. Ryugu, okay. Not just her name. Well, you got a roaster, bro.
みーちゃん、おはよ
Mi-chan, good morning. Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. Hey.
う。来た来た。遅いよ二人とも。
Ah, finally, you two are late.
いつも遅いのはお前の方だろ。
Usually you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the diligent Rena, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. Okay.
おはようレナ。そしてケイちゃんお久しぶり。
Look at the cast of our clearly slice of life story. Oh, this will be great. We got Keiichi, Rena, and Mion. Got it. Morning, Rena, and it's been a while, Kei-chan.
何年ぶりだっけ？
How many years?
2日しか休んでねえよ。
I was only off 2 days.
そうだっけか？
You don't say.
前に会った時はこんなにちっちゃくて可愛かったのにな。
You were such a cute little tyke the last time I saw you. Mion's gaze started at my chest then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. What the heck? So she was saying it was my crotch. What the fuck? It was my crotch that was cuter back then. I beg your pardon? Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her. Thank you for clarifying. I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised. Okay, so I was told that some lines, yeah, aren't voiced within this patch. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem, though. Oh my god. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. What? What the hell? Is he talking about? Don't say next time. Right now it's just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air? What the heck is this? What is going on? I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. Wait, what? Is this, like... As my hand reached for my fly, Rena began to ramble in a near panic. What is this? What am I playing?
何の話？
Hey, what are you talking about?
何の話だろ？何の話だろ？
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red-faced and flustered, Rena tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. God damn it.
どうだった？
How was it?
久しぶりの都会はさ。
Seeing the city again. Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning.
葬式で行っただけだぜ。慌ただしいだけだったよ。
These are clearly close friends. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time.
でさ、探しといてくれた？
So yeah, did you look for it?
頼んどいたやつ。
That thing I asked for?
お前、人の話聞いてないだろ。
You're not listening at all.
俺は葬式で帰っただけだぜ。
I just came back from a
お
funeral.
もちゃ屋巡りをしてる余裕なんかなかったんだよ。
I didn't have any time to look around in toy stores.
ち。
Tisk tisk tisk.
おもちゃ屋とホビーショップは全然違うよ。
Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know?
特に洋物、こっちじゃなかなか手に入らないからね。
It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all.
みーちゃんまたゲームの話？
Is this about games again, Mi-chan? Mio nodded proudly as Rena giggled.
そう、ケイちゃんに洋芸のカタログを持ってきてもらいたかったんだけどね。
Yep, I wanted Kei-chan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see. A Westport catalog? What is that? Westport was short for Western imported games. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Sick. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky.
そんなのまた通販で取り寄せりゃいいじゃねえか。
You can just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you?
ま、そうするかな。
Well, I guess I have to now.
またプレイングの熱いゲームを入荷するからね。
I'm going to get another game full of hot action.
今度は私にもわかりやすいゲームがいいな。
But this time, I'd like a game that's easy to understand. Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. Okay. Sick. According to Rena, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games.
俺にも分かりそうなゲームがあったらやらせてくれよ。
If there's a game you'd think I'd understand, let me play too.
いいよ。
Of course.
ケイちゃんさえ良ければね。でもうちらのレベルは高いよ。
If Kei-chan is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough.
上等じゃねえか。
Just what I
俺
want.
だって遊び100番遅れを取るつもりはないぜ。
Play all sorts of games I don't intend to lose. Got some hashtag gamers in here. Alright.
じ
Whoa.
ゃあ今度はケイチくんも仲間に加わるのかな？
And we'll let you in the group this time, I guess. This girl's adorable. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Rena looked back and forth between me and Mion. Mion gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further.
男の子ってきっと外で遊ぶ方が好きだと思ってたから、ダメかと思ってたよ。
I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Rena laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. Y'all seem pretty close. I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I have to try harder to fit in so that they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I felt like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. Okay. My dude's making it work. Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. Really? I see. Damn. Super small. That class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study in the same class. Wow. I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. Interesting. Okay. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. It is interesting to get the dynamic of someone used to the city, coming here in a small town. Reminds me of Persona 4. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing. Mion, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Heh. Too bad. I wasn't going to fall for that again.
ここで先頭を譲るとはな。
To think you'd give up the lead here.
お手並み拝見ってことかよ。
You meant for this to be a test of my skills. Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face. Oh. Alright. New song, new song. I dig it, I dig it.
どうしたの二人とも。
What is it, you guys?
下がってろレナ。危ないぞ。
It's the back Rena. It's dangerous.
やつだ。
She's here. Huh?
じゃあ、さとこちゃんが
Then Satoko-chan is... Oh, who's Satoko? Uh-oh. Sounds like trouble. Her name was Satoko Hojo. She was a disrespectful, imprudent, bossy kid. That reminds me, this is called Higurashi when they cry ho. I think? Is it ho? Yes. I don't know. Seeing this girl's name reminded me of that. I don't know the significance of that, but that's a thing. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this.
見え見えの罠だな。引き戸の上に挟んだ黒板消し。
Quite the obvious trap, a blackboard eraser wedged in the door.
見え見えだぜ、サトコ。
It's too obvious, Satoko. Reminds me of Naruto, the Kakashi with that. Weep shit. A haughty laugh came from beyond the door.
お見事、ケイちゃん。こりゃ今回は勝負あったかな。
Excellent, Kei-chan. I guess that means you win this round?
いや、相手はサトコだ。
No, this is Satoko we're talking about.
これだけとは思えない。
I doubt this is it. After falling for such intricate traps since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. Damn. We got the just a prank bro kid. Alright. As well as being clever, they almost never miss fire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to
見た
relax.
ところ黒板消しは普通。
God, that sounds stressful as hell. It reminds me of those kids back in school. I don't know if anyone else had this experience. It was just frustrating. The kids who would like turn your backpack inside out, like in class, like all your shit out of your backpack and just turn it inside out. It's just like, you dick. Like, what kind of prank is that? So annoying. By the looks of it, this eraser is normal.
石とかは入れてないみたいだな。
No rocks or anything in it. Put rocks inside the eraser? God, y'all are taking this a little too far. Took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. On the first day? Dude, I would have been like, man, I'm out. Not that he has a choice,
じゃ
but...
あさ、ガラガラって開けて落としちゃえばいいんじゃないかな。
But I like it. Instead of being down about it, he was like, oh, alright, this means war. Here we go. So then why don't you just open the door and let it drop?
それだ。
That's what it is. That's what Satoko was after, making me focus my attention upward, so as I lifted my hand to the door. Uh-oh. There were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle with tape, a frightening trap. What the heck? That's devious. What the hell? A potent and terrifying trap, concealed by using the blackboard eraser.
見事なコンボだ、サトコ。
Impressive combination, Satoko.
だが所詮はガキの浅知恵だったな。
But in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. God, I was trying to cut his hands up with the thumbtacks. I guess it wouldn't be too bad, you know, thumbtacks, but I don't know. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. What the heck? Dude, she's got a whole Home Alone setup in here. What the heck? By the time I realized she had to be hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner.
ケイちゃん、避けて。
Kei-chan, watch out! Instinctively reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor.
いっててて。
Ow, ow, ah! An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed. Oh my goodness. I shuddered, imagining the situation had I landed square on it. What the heck?
あらこれはこれは。
Did she just ara? My, what do we have here?
おはようございますケイチさん。朝から賑やかですわね。
A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning? I didn't expect her to be such a small girl. How'd you get that eraser on the door? Who helped you? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice.
一段とスペシャルなトラップワークになったじゃないか、サトコ。
It was a step up from your usual trap, Satoko.
私何のことかわかりませんもの。
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean.
朝からついてませんわね。
You're quite unlucky this morning.
てめえ。
You little... Ugh. It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I'd landed. Better than landing on that inkstone. Oh, another character. A small hand gently rubbed my head.
ケイチの痛いの飛んでいけです。
Pain, go away. The small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. Aw. Man, all these characters look so small.
腰とかはくじかなかったですか？
You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you?
こうして撫でていれば痛いのは消えてきますです。
If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. Okay, so through all of this, like, yeah, this is very, like, you know, we're at school, okay, we're getting introduced to all the characters, kind of the vibe of the town, you know, this whole thing, you know? We're seeing how it's playing out. What I'm wondering is which characters were the ones from the beginning. When the one getting killed, the one killing, the bond between those two. Like, that's where my mind's at. So I'm just taking this all in. Like, let's see where this goes. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's the thought that counts. It's not so much about what you actually do. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
ありがとな。リカちゃんのおかげで痛みが引いてきたぜ。
Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now.
リカちゃん、おはよ
Yay, Rika-chan. Good morning.
う。レナにおはようございます。
Good morning to you too, Rena.
みんなにもおはようございますです。
Good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back.
リカちゃんはいい子だよな。
You're such a good kid, Rika-chan.
それに比べてサトコは。
So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact.
サトコはいい子でございますのことよ。
I'm the very motto of a good girl.
いい子はこんな凶悪な罠は仕掛けないぞ。
Good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. I think I like her the most.
言いがかりでございますわ。
Nothing but lies and slander.
何の証拠があって。うわ
Exactly what proof? I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. Oh, Jesus. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this. Oh my god, lifting her from her collar? What the hell? But a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with.
ごめんなさいって言ってみな。
I'm sorry. Try saying that.
言わないなら。
If you won't say it. I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. Uh-oh, you about to get the finger flick.
暴力反対ですの。証拠もないのに。
I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof.
言っとくが俺のデコピンはすごく痛い。
Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts.
ベニヤくらいなら割る。
I can split plywood right in half. Eek.
やめて、寄らないでけだもの。
Stop, get away from me, you beast.
人様が聞いたら誤解するような言い方をするんじゃねえ。
Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. Oh god, a small hand tugged on the back of my shirt.
圭一が2日間もお休みしたから寂しかったのです。
Ah, okay, it was for 2 days. I don't know if it mentioned that before, of him like going and then coming back. That was what I was kind of wondering about through all this, but yeah. Okay. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself up for the forehead flick. Oh. Wow.
悔しくなんかないもん。
It doesn't bother me.
泣いちゃダメです、さとこ。
You mustn't cry, Satoko.
ファイト、おーです。
Keep on fighting, yeah. Rika gently petted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two are the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan.
今度はもっとすごい罠を仕掛けなさいですよ。
Next time, set an even more amazing trap. I like Rika, she seems very positive, very chill. I like the blue hair. Wait a minute. Hold up, she just encouraged her. As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon.
さとこちゃん泣いている。
Satoko-chan is crying.
かわいいよ。
So cute.
持ち帰っちゃダメだからね。
You can't take them home.
だってこんなにかわいいよ。
Oh, but they're so cute.
どんなに可愛くてもダメなの。
You can't, no matter how cute they are.
でもちょっとくらいならダメかな、ダメかな。
But just for a bit, it's fine, it's fine. Rena kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person.
物もまずいが誘拐はもっとまずいぞ。
Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Wise words.
諦めろ。
Give it up.
じゃあ見てるだけだよ。
Then I can just look, just looking.
それならいいよね。
It should be fine, right? Right? Rena swooned over Satoko's crying form. Oh, God. Our girl on the left kind of glitched there in her sprite. I don't know if that was intentional or... I don't know, kind of spooky. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rena in to the authorities. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing. Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away.
先生来たよ。
The teacher's coming.
早く片付ける。
Quickly, clean everything up.
さとこ、すずりあんたのでしょ。
Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Yeah, that was a kind of fucked up one. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. Damn it, Satoko. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up.
間に合ったね。
Ah, we made it in time.
起立。気をつけ。
Rise, attention. Mion gave out the morning commands. Alright. Just another day at school. I'm meeting everybody. I'm gonna sip some coffee here. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. Oh, we're the teacher perspective now? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, this is Keiichi's observation. She has to teach something different to each one. Right, because yeah, he did say that before. It's 30 students, all at different levels, but all in the same class, right? That's why we see, oh god. Oh, what's her name? Not Mika, right? Oh my god, the older girl. So we see her, and then we see, of course, the smaller ones, like Satoko. Makes sense. She has to teach something different to each one. But naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion, that's right. Being in the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. I see. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. Rena definitely seems younger than she is. They're actually way behind where my students have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their studies. Oh, interesting. Okay.
ケイチ君はお勉強教えるのうまいね。
You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun.
わかりやすいよ。
Easy to understand. Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section.
教える端から自信がなくなるよ。
Teaching is making me lose confidence.
自分の理解の浅さがわかるな。
It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. Yeah, teaching's hard.
人に教えるには3倍理解してなければならないって言うしね。
They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards.
ケイちゃんもうちらに教えながら同時に復習もできてるわけなんだよ。
So while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me?
ミヨンさ、一言じゃないぞ。
Right, he did say before that she was like his senior, so alright. Getting the dynamic down. Look, Mion, this is for your own good.
真剣にやんないとまずいぜ。こんなレベルじゃ。
If you don't take this seriously, there will be trouble later on with these marks.
別に進学校を目指すわけでもないし、
It's not like I'm aiming to go to a prestigious school.
受験に必要なそこそこができてりゃ十分。
I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams.
みーちゃん、ケイチ君が頑張って教えてくれるんだからさ。
Mi-chan, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us.
私たちも頑張ろうよ。
We need to try hard too.
レナは素直ないい子だな。
You're such a good and honest kid, Rena.
先生がきっといい学校に進学させてやるからな。
I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school.
わあ、ありがとう。
Thanks so
レ
much.
ナには特に教えてやるからな。
Especially you, Rena.
二人きりでプライベートレッスンだぞ。
Private lessons, just the two of us.
プライベートレッスン。
Oh my god. Private lessons. A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rena's head. Very anime. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? My god. I'd like to hear the play-by-play of that next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question.
都会じゃさ、こんなに勉強しなきゃいけないわけ？
So, in the city, do you have to study this much?
この程度はできないと進学できないね。
If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university. Damn.
進学できないから勉強するわけ？
Do you study just to get into a university?
まあ、
Well,
平たく言えばそうなるな。
yeah, basically.
将来役に立たないのは承知で。
While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future.
こっちじゃあさ、出席日数が足りてりゃみんな進学できるんだよ。
Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Wow.
そうなのか？
Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock.
そうかもね。
That is right.
試験で振り落とさなきゃならないほど人もいないし。
There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. Must be
誰でも
nice.
進学できるならさ、そんなにガリガリとやることもないんじゃない？
If anyone could get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right?
まあそうだけど、でも一般常識程度にはできた方が。
Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge.
おじさんはそん
good
な
attitude.
無駄な勉強に時間をかけるよりさ、
This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying
この
pointlessly,
思春期の貴重な時間をもっと有意義に過ごすために使うべきじゃないかなと考えるわけよ。
you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. I mean, it's fair enough, you know. Gotta enjoy your time as well. Balance. You know, before all the murder happens. In place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom.
ケイちゃん、おしまいおしまい。
Kei-chan, we're done. We're done.
さあ楽しいランチタイム
It's our wonderful lunchtime. This voice acting is tight. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. I also really like the lip flaps, the lip sync. Definitely adds to it.
ケイチくん、お昼にしよう。
Eiichi-kun, let's have lunch. I might have been making a very troubled face. Rena smiled brightly at me.
よっしゃ
All right,
飯にするか
let's eat. Hell yeah. There seemed to be different cliques, even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rena and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Sotoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well.
ケイチくん、早く早く。
Eiichi-kun, hurry, hurry. Rena waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes.
ケイチさんのお弁当はミミチク、日の丸弁当に決まってますわ。
Eiichi-san's lunchbox is most assuredly a plain, miserly rice and seaweed.
恥ずかしがらずにお見せなさいな。ほらほら。
Why don't you just show it to us? Come now. Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle.
お待たせ
Hey, sorry to keep you waiting.
では、ミー委員長の号令でいただきますです。
Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start. At first, this was kinda embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends.
いただきます。
Let's eat. The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Aw, nice CG, I like that. Heck yeah. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls, well at least these girls aren't picky. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. Nice. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. I like Mion. She's cool. I like Mion and Satoko. Rena's cool too. And yeah, this blue-haired girl. What's her name? Rika? Yeah. They're all cool. They're all cool. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch.
あらあら、ケイチさんのお弁当は今日は大奮発ではございませんこと。
My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today?
あらあらさとこさんのお弁当こそ大奮発ですこと
Ara. My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well?
煮物がシックでいい感じですわ
The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross counter, stabbing into each other's lunch.
ビミ
Ara. My, how delicious.
お里芋がいい感じだぞ
Oh, this Taro is good.
煮物は冷めててもうまいよな
Stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile.
夕べの夕食の煮物少し取っておきましたですよ。
I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. Okay. Seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. Oh, that's nice. Shit, Rika seems like a very sweet girl. Which has me worried. Oh no. Leave her alone, please. All of them alone. They all seem like so nice and just, yeah, like normal kids. Oh boy.
この煮物もリカちゃんが作ったのかい
Rika-chan made this too?
こいつはお袋の味クラスだよな
It tastes like mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. Sounds fancy. That's not easy to do.
リカちゃんって何気にそういうの得意なんだよな
I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing.
お裁縫とかお洗濯とかも上手なの。
She's really good at sewing laundry and stuff like that.
すごいよね。
Amazing, right?
すっごいよね。
Amazing.
リカはいろいろとすんごいんですのよ。
Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. Oh my god. She has the oh ho 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 laugh. Oh, I love this girl already.
お前が威張ることじゃねえ
Oh, I forgot to read the line. Uh-oh. Miga's quite exceptional in many ways. Oh my god. My throat's so messed up I can't even do it. Not that I would do it justice anyways. Also good to know that scrolling up does this. It's a very clean text log. I like it. So right click. Ah, I see. Okay. Pretty standard stuff. It's nothing, excuse me. That's nothing for you to boast about.
僕よりレナの方がお料理は上手です。
Rena's actually better at cooking than I am.
そのね
Well, you know. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Oh. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox
こ
constantly.
れ前に評判良かったからいっぱい作ってみたの。
Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time.
美味しいかな
It's good, I hope.
かなり合格点あ、ミオお前取りすぎだよ
It's got high marks from me. Mion, you're taking too much. Sorry, I had to cough. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out, trying to secure my own portion. Santoko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time, and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rena's lunchbox was soon empty. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena. Oh no. What the heck? But Rena seemed rather satisfied as she looked on.
いかがかしらレナさんもとてもお料理が上手ですことよ
How did you like it? Isn't Rena-san an extremely good cook too?
ケイチさんとは大違いですの
Quite different from Keiichi-san.
だからお前が威張ることじゃねえだろ
So that's nothing for you to boast about.
さとこだってケイちゃんと変わらないじゃんよ。
You're not much different from Kei-chan, Satoko.
あんたブロッコリーとカリフラワーの区別つくようになったわけ
Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Oh no. Satoko's face went pale.
おいおいブロッコリーとカリフラワーの違いなら俺だってわかるぜ
Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know? I can see from like texture and... But like, you can see, you know?
わかりますものわかるもん
Of course I can. I really can. It's really hard for her to lie.
ケイチくんどっちでも茹でてマヨネーズかけると美味しいじゃない
Keiichi-kun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? I never thought to try it with mayo. Might have to. Want some broccoli?
いじめちゃかわい
That's
そうだ
interesting.
よみーちゃんも
You shouldn't be picking on her. Mi-chan too. Rena hurriedly tries to follow up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Satoko.
まあまあ家庭科の授業ってことでじゃあさとここれは
Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this? Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon.
でもそれアスパラ
But that's aesthetic. Mion made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds, I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Oh no. Holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices. She's pretty terrible. Bacon-wrapped asparagus.
その黄色がカリフラワー、
Oh my goodness. Come on, Satoko, you got it. The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower.
さあどっちだ
So which,
多分黄色がブロッコリーで青がカリフラワーでも緑はその
Oh no, probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower, but the green one is,
本当にどっちか分かってる降参した方がよくない
Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has. I like her. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal.
わかりますも
I do know.
の。わかるもん。
I really do.
じゃあ答えなよ。
Then answer the question.
わかるもん。わかるもん。
Oh my goodness. So many tears already. I know. She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. Yeah, for sure. Poor girl. Oh, the eyes. Uh-oh, yeah, this is her thing. Oh, goodness. Cute. Rena entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile. Foreboding.
レナ、ミオンさんがいじめるんですの。
Rena, Mimi is picking on me. Wow.
かわいいかわいい。
She don't give a fuck. You're so cute. Cute.
大丈夫だよ。レナお姉ちゃんは悪い人たちはやっつけちゃうからね。
Gosh, my voice is breaking up. It's okay. Rena Onechan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister. Whoa. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Whoop, dead end. Bad end. Start the VN over. Wish, poof, bam. It was like a flash of lightning.
一体何が
It was like a flash of lightning. It's the beginning of Fate Stay Night. What the fuck? What was that just now? Both of Rena's fists shot out at supersonic speed, striking Mion and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our face. Holy
ケイちゃ
shit.
んは食らうの初めてだよね。
Damn, this escalated quickly. We're about to have a murder before the real one. Oh god. This is the first time you've gotten one, right?
今日のはまだ甘い方。
Today, she went easy on us.
甘いって
But this has happened before.
これよりまだ上があるってのかよ
Easy? Do you mean there's something harder than this? God, she's a menace. With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. God damn, alright, note to self. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rena. Yeah, what the hell? Is there a Higurashi fighting game? She in that?
さとこちゃん、やっつけちゃったよ。
See, Satoko-chan, I took care of them.
かわいい。
Cute.
お持ち帰りしたい。
I wanna take you home. Making sure Rena couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Damn it all, using Rena like a puppet. Oh man, Satoko, dude. That girl is scheming constantly. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. Oh, Rika, so kind. Oh, we see everyone's personality. Oh, is that it? Okay. No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. We learned a lot about everyone there. Alright, we got our characters. Probably more to meet, for sure, but seems like our main ones, as far as the school people. Our shadows stretched off into the distance.
ねえ、ケイチくん、明日はさ、何か予定とかあるかな？
I really like this song, too. It's very nice. Hey, Keiichi-kun, tomorrow, do you have plans or anything? Or anything? Huh? It was such a direct question from Rena, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood and turned red as well. Oh.
違うの。そういうのじゃなくて、
No, I didn't mean it like that, you see. So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena's in a panic, I went along with it a little.
なんだそういうのじゃないのかよ
Always gotta take the opportunity to tease her. Oh really? So it wasn't meant that way. Huh? Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection. Oh, don't do that. Oh my god. This guy.
ケイチくん、なんでがっかりしてるんだろう、太郎。
Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why?
みーちゃん。
Mi-chan. I can't do that laugh justice. Unable to hold it in any longer, Mion slapped me on the back.
そっか、そういう攻め方はおじさん知らなかったわ。
I see, this old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that. I love how she refers to herself as old geezer. Wahaha. What?
なになに、なんなの？
Haha, what is it? Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach while Rena flailed around, completely bewildered. This is cute. God, this song is real nice. I couldn't help but start laughing as well, feeling just a bit guilty. I ruffled Rena's hair.
嘘、ごめん、冗談。悪かったよ。
Kidding, sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one.
冗談ってどこからだろう、どこからだろう。
Huh? A joke? Since when? Since when?
え、あ、途中から。
About halfway through.
途中から？
Halfway?
ってことはケイちゃん、最初の真っ赤になったのはあれ演技じゃないんだ。
So Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start?
それって。
Huh? That means... It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by here. Uh-oh.
あ、いや、その。
How the turntables. Well, you see, saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. Man, the old geezer's too good, man. Teaser became the TZ.
で、明日が暇だと何なんだよ、レナ。
Oh yeah, back to that. So why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena?
何の話だっけ？
Huh? Oh, what were we talking about? It had been so long that Rena had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me. Damn.
ケイちゃんさ、まだこのひなみ沢一人じゃ回れないでしょ？
It's just Kei-chan. You probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you? That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we're playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. That would be difficult anyway.
そうだな。街へ行くのと学校へ行く以外はまだ自信ないな。
Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school.
そうそう。それでね、明日ね、みーちゃんとレナ
あー
と散歩しなが
okay
ら、ケイチくんにひなみ沢を案内してあげようよってことになって。
Cool. Yes, so you see, tomorrow we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around. That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer.
もちろん行くでしょ？
You'll come, of course, right?
暇ならな。
If I'm free. Whoa, cool guy.
女の子が誘ってんじゃん。
You're being invited by a girl, you know?
暇ならな。
If I'm free.
どうせ暇なんでしょ？
What a sigma. You're probably free anyways. Oh shit,
暇
called
な
out.
らな。
If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as to not give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scamp to say so up front. Okay.
ケイチくん、暇じゃないのかな？かな？
Uh-oh. Ichi-kun, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth, Rena peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in.
すまん、許せ、ごめん。
Sorry, forgive me. I apologize.
暇だ。
I'm free. Okay, yeah, that had to break through.
よかった。
Her being like that. Great. The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile.
おうおう。
Hey now.
ミオンさんとレナさんじゃ随分と温度差がありますじゃん。
Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there? It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind.
行こう、レナ。
Let's go,
明
Rena.
日は二人っきりで出かけような。嫌味なミオンは置いてって。
Maybe it should just be the 2 of us tomorrow. Leave grumpy old Mion behind. Damn.
ケイチくん
Oh
は
shit.
それで
Well, if Keiichi-kun is okay with that, then...
案内しようって提案したのは私。仕方すんな、前原圭一。
You gotta keep Mion around, man. She's too good. I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maebara.
二人きりでピクニック嬉しいな。弁当は持ってくか、あれな。
Wow. It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rena?
お弁当いるなら
Oh,
レナ
damn.
作っちゃおうかな
Damn, the Rena cooking, too? If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe.
レーナも仕方すんな。二人がラブラブだって村中に
Oh my god. Don't you ignore me too, Rena. I'll put out a village-wide circular saying that you two disappeared into the hotel district together. Oh shit. Oh my god.
レナ、今日は早く帰ってお弁当の準備だね
She one-punched, man, her out of existence. Her sprite is no longer with us. Oh my god. That shit caused static in this space-time continuum, dude. What the fuck? Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it.
明日が楽しみじゃあね、ケイチ君にみーちゃんさよなら
We've seen a whole other side of this girl. First in the classroom, now here. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's going to be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun, Mi-chan. Bye. Rena bounded off like she was walking on the moon. Oh. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face.
大丈夫か？
That girl's violent. Are you alright?
ミオンとレナの立ち位置2メートルは離れてたはずだぞ。
There was over 2 meters between you guys.
あんたが来て以来、切れ味は増す一方。
Oh god. Since you came, they've become sharper.
おじさん身が持たないわ。
This old geezer's body can't handle it. Oh no, poor Mion. Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you. Damn, victim blaming? Come on, dude. Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal.
くじけるなよ、ミオン。レナのジャブを見切れるのはお前しかいない。
Hopefully that's not foreshadowing. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs.
私は膝じゃないかと思ってんだけどね。
It felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport.
レナには負けられないぞ。ミオンも鍛えてリベンジだ。
You can't lose to Rena. You need to train up and have a rematch.
ケイちゃんがしてよ。おじさんは応援してる。
Kei-chan, you should. This old geezer will root for you. Old geezer. That is a mood, though. Feeling old as fuck when you're super young. Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique. See, it's still real cute so far. Oh, it's dropping the title again. Don't know how I feel about that.